What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Fantasy Premier League video. And in this video I'll be talking about my watch list for Game Week 2. Now, I've picked out 6 players who I really liked in Game Week 1, and I think that they will have a big impact in fantasy football throughout the season. Now, we'll just have a recap on my Game Week 1. I got 106 points, as you can see. Overall rank is 122,431 out of 7.1 million, so I will take that. I had a good start. And of course, Salah and Fernandes did most of the damage. Salah, with captain, got 34 points, and also Benrahma and Antonio chipped in with nice points as well. So let's get straight into my watch list for Game Week 2, and I'll pick out some players that I really liked. So the first player is a midfielder, and it is for Watford, and it is Sarr. Now, Sarr is 6 million. He's only selected by 4.3% of teams, so he's actually quite a differential. He got 9 points. He got 1 goal. He had 3 shots, 2 on target, and 2 of them shots were in the box also. Sarr created 4 chances, and everything Watford seemed to do revolved around Sarr. He was their main man, and of course he will be on penalties, with Deeney not starting in the Watford lineup. He also played 90 minutes, which is a huge bonus. So he is the first player, guys, and at 6 million he is great value. He's Watford's main man, star player, and he is one to watch definitely. Now we'll pick out the next player. And the next player that I have selected is Mbomo for Brentford. Now, he's only 5.5 million, and he's only selected by 1.2% of teams. Once again, another differential pick here. He played 85 minutes for Brentford against Arsenal in their 2-0 win, their first Premier League game of the season. And of course, they were at home. He's playing as a striker, but he's actually down as a midfielder in the game, which is once again a huge plus. He had 2 shots in the box against Arsenal. And of course, Brentford have good fixtures coming up also. We'll just have a look. They're playing Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Brighton and Wolves in their next 4 games. So they are promising fixtures. But after that, we can see they have 4 tough games: Liverpool, West Ham, Chelsea and Leicester. But again, they have a 3-game run after that. But for 5.5 million, you cannot go wrong here. This can release some funds and invest elsewhere in your team for the likes of Lukaku, who will probably start in Game Week 2, or De Bruyne, or even Fernandes and Salah if you do not have them. He's definitely on my watch list, and he had a great record in the Championship. He got 8 goals and 12 assists also. So he is my second player on my watch list. Now, the next player that I really liked from Game Week 1, and I was very close to having him in my team, it is Richarlison. He has now got a price rise of 0.1 million, so his value is 7.6 million. He got 11 points, and he's selected by 14.3% of teams, and that's on the rise. Richarlison was a doubt for Game Week 1 after being at the Olympics, of course, where he scored 5 goals and also won the Olympics with Brazil. Richarlison got 1 goal and 1 assist against Southampton. And we can see Everton have a great run of fixtures. We knew that from the start. Of course, they had Southampton in Game Week 1. They won that. Up next is Leeds, who got a heavy defeat to Man United. Then Brighton, Burnley, Aston Villa and Norwich. So some great fixtures for Everton. Richarlison will also be on penalties, as Sigurdsson is not starting for Everton lately. So that is once again a huge bonus, and he is one to watch out for. So that is our third player, guys. And our fourth player will be a famous player, well known, Heung-min Son. He's 10 million. He got 10 points, and he's selected by 22.7% of teams, so a quite popular pick. Son got 1 goal, and he created 1 chance. Son had 5 shots in total, so he got off lots of shots. Let's have a look at Tottenham's fixtures, and yes, they're very nice. Up next is Wolves, Watford, Crystal Palace, followed by 2 tough games against Chelsea and Arsenal. Then they have Aston Villa, Newcastle. So fixtures are favourable for Tottenham, and with Harry Kane out of the Spurs team at the moment, he was just back training today. We don't know if he'll be sold or not. But Heung-min Son is playing as a central striker. He's guaranteed 90 minutes every game, and with Kane being out, Son is on set pieces and penalties at the moment, which is once again a huge bonus. So that is our 4-player Heung-min Son. Let's have a look at our next player on our watch list. And it is Greenwood for Manchester United. Now Greenwood got 1 goal and he had 1 chance created. And he just had 1 shot in the box, which he scored, but he was very dangerous for Man United. He looked very sharp against Leeds. The only concern at the moment is the minutes, and with Cavani and Martial fighting for the striker position, along with Greenwood. Will Greenwood go to the bench, or will he be moved on to the right? We don't know that at the moment. I think he will start their next game, as there's no reason for him to be dropped, and I don't think Cavani is back training with Man United yet. But I reckon after the international break that Greenwood will be a rotation risk. But at the moment, I think he's a solid pick. They've good fixtures up next to Southampton, Wolves and Newcastle. So they have good fixtures. And like I said, he looked really sharp. He's only 7.5 million and he's selected by 8.7% of teams. And Greenwood is our 5th player on our watch list. Now the next player might be a surprise to people, but he looked very sharp. Of course, we do know his speed and power. It's Adama Traore for Wolves. He's only selected by 1.1% of teams and only cost 6 million. Now, he did only get 2 points, but Traore played 90 minutes against Leicester, which is very promising. He usually gets substituted early. He's playing very attacking for Wolves. He's playing off Jimenez. His great fixtures, let's have a look. From game week 4, Wolves have very good fixtures. Look at that. Watford, Brentford, Southampton, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Leeds, Everton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Norwich and Burnley. They are solid fixtures. And with the low ownership here, Adama could be a great differential. Now, he did have 6 shots against Leicester and 5 of them were in the box. He just couldn't finish. Now, we know Adama's finishing is not great, but he is getting in the right places. And with 5 shots in the box, 6 shots in total, it's that's a big asset to have. And I think Traore, he will start putting them away. He will start finishing them. He will be getting those assists for Jimenez when he gets back in form. And Adama Traore is definitely one to watch out for. Now that's it, guys. There are 6 players on our watch list for Game Week 2. Now if you did like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back with lots of Fantasy Premier League content in the coming days and throughout the season. Thanks for watching and have a great day.